Since their inception, diver watches have captivated horology enthusiasts and casual wearers alike with their unique blend of rugged durability, precision timekeeping, and unmistakable aesthetic. Although there are few people who really need diver capabilities on a day-to-day watch, there is a large fan base that worship this category and its features. In this modern times, 50 or 100 meters water resistance is more than enough for everyday activities. But this fact do not stop watch enthusiasts from buying semi-professional or professional pieces. This video explores the rich history, technical features, and enduring appeal of diver watches. So let's get started. Diver watches trace their origins back to the mid-20th century, when scuba diving gained popularity as a recreational sport. The pioneering brands such as Rolex, Omega, and Blancpain recognized the need for timepieces that could withstand the extreme conditions of deep-sea exploration. These early models introduced innovative features, including water resistance, rotating bezels, and luminescent dials. The first diver's watch is often credited to the Rolex Oyster, introduced in 1926. This is one of the most iconic watch designs in history, known for its durability, water resistance, and timeless style. While not explicitly designed for diving, it featured a hermetically sealed case that provided water resistance, made from a solid block of corrosion-resistant stainless steel, gold, or platinum. This oyster case includes a screw-down crown, which enhances the water resistance, making it suitable for diving deep. Diver watches are engineered to excel in the most demanding environments, both above and below the water's surface. The primary feature of a diver watch is its exceptional water resistance, often reaching depths of several hundred meters. This capability is achieved through robust case construction, screw-down crowns, and gaskets that ensure a watertight seal. Another key component is the monodirectional rotating bezel, typically adorned with markings or numerals. The rotating dive watch bezel was introduced by Rolex and Blancpain in the early 1950s to track a diver's bottom time, or time spent underwater. Oxygen being limited, the bezel can act as a reminder to prevent divers from exceeding their diving time limit. Also, when you dive deep underwater, you need a particular time to pause your ascending. This way you give your body time to adapt to the difference of pressure. While the first rotating bezels produced at the beginning of the 1950s for dive watches were bidirectional, Blancpain presented the first monodirectional bezel on its iconic 50 Fathoms diver in 1954. Since the monodirectional bezel rotates counterclockwise, it's actually a safer way to track bottom time. If the bezel is accidentally moved underwater, it would only shorten remaining dive time. Furthermore, the dials of diver watches feature high contrast, luminous markers and hands, and using advanced luminescent materials such as superluminova. These timepieces offer optimal legibility in low light conditions, enabling divers to read the time with ease even in the murky depths. Another important feature of this category is the iconic design. Diver watches have an unmistakable aesthetic that has transcended their functional origins to become coveted fashion accessories. The iconic design elements, including a sporty appearance, bold dial configurations, and purposeful bezel, exude a rugged elegance that appeals to both divers and enthusiasts alike. The chunky cases, often made from stainless steel or titanium, possess a distinctive presence on the wrist and conveys a sense of strength and durability. The large and easily readable dials features oversized hour markers and hands, ensuring instant readability in any situation. These elements, combined with the vibrant colors often found on diver watches, add a touch of personality and flair to the timepiece. We need to discuss about versatility and everyday wear. While diver watches were initially designed for underwater activities, their versatility has made them suitable for everyday wear in various settings. The rugged construction means these watches are resilient companions for outdoor adventures and everyday activities. Moreover, the timeless design of diver watches allows them to effortlessly transition from casual outings to formal occasions, making them a versatile choice for individuals seeking a single timepiece for all occasions. Now I want to talk about some watch brands and models that define the world of scuba divers. The Rolex Submariner is one of the most iconic and sought-after diver watches with brilliant marketing strategy and qualitative pieces. This series became slowly but surely the most recognized and popular luxury sports watch. Many changes and developments have marked the years, and nowadays, this watch features 300 meters water resistance, a screw-down crown, and the possibility to choose between a date version and a dateless one. There are actors, politicians, and public figures that own and loves this model. It is a symbol of status among people and a key to social validation. Yes, there are more powerful and valuable divers than Submariner, but this watch represents a statement, and its design inspired the watchmaking world for almost 70 years. Rolex Sea Dweller model was released in 1967. At that time was the world's first watch to feature a helium escape valve. The basic design of the Sea Dweller is very similar to the Submariner, but the most obvious differences are the lack of a date cyclops and a slightly thicker case. This watch featured a 40mm stainless steel case and 610 meters water resistance. In 1978, a new iteration of Sea Dweller came to life, with the depth rating increased to 1220 meters after the addition of a sapphire crystal and a larger helium escape valve. In 2008, this series got a big improvement with the release of Deep Sea, a watch with an astonishing 3,900 meters deep water resistance. This is one of the most powerful tools in this industry. The Omega Seamaster Professional is another highly regarded diver watch, known for its association with the James Bond film franchise. This timepiece debuted in 1948 to celebrate Omega's 100th anniversary. This early Seamaster was based on designs of a special watch made for pilots in the World War II and came in two variations, one with center seconds and another one with small seconds at the bottom of the dial. It was crafted from stainless steel with a slim profile to encourage its daily use. But this original iteration didn't look much like the modern, recognizable version on sale today. In fact, it looked nothing like a diver's watch. That development came years later when the Seamaster 300 was released. In 1957, scuba diving was a popular sport, and Omega catched the wave and realized the Seamaster 300, a watch designed for underwater activities. However, the 1957 model could only dive to depths of 200 meters, which they claimed was due to equipment limitations. Half a century forward, and this model is a standard consecrated watch that collectors admire and desire. This is in fact the James Bond watch and is associated with quality, functionality, and precision. Finally, we have our final watch brand that completes the Founding Fathers trilogy of diving watches. The 50 Fathoms is one of the earliest diver watches, and its origin story is so fascinating and deserves its own movie. It all began with a man named Jean-Jacques Feiter, who was a Swiss historian, business person, and writer. Also, he was a passionate diver, and he became the CEO of Blancpain in 1950. During one of his dive expeditions in France, he learned the importance of a reliable watch when you're underwater. On this specific dive, at a depth of 50 meters, he suddenly discovered that he had no air left. He needed to ascend to surface, but to do so safely, he also needed to stop for a while to let the body adapt the pressure differences. He survived, but it was a wake-up call to stay aware of the time spent underwater and mandatory decompression stops. Feiter developed the criteria for a proper dive watch for himself and other scuba divers. He needed a water-resistant watch with a double-sealed crown, so even with the lever pulled out to adjust the hands, the watch would remain waterproof thanks to the second seal. The other requirement Feiter penned down was having a rotatable bezel for timing the dive. If the bezel moved by accident, it could put the diver in harm's way, as he experienced himself in France. Thus, he came up with a locking mechanism for the bezel. To rotate it, the wearer needed to push the bezel down with 3 fingers. After hard work and many impediments, his project came to life and became what we know and love today. These are just a few examples of the many diver watches available in the market. Each brand offers its own unique features and design elements, catering to diverse preferences and budgets. From their humble origins as tools for divers to their current status as revered horological icons, these timepieces have captured the hearts and wrists of enthusiasts worldwide. With their technical excellence, iconic design, and remarkable versatility, diver watches continue to stand the test of time, symbolizing a spirit of adventure and embodying the perfect blend of style and functionality. Thank you very much for your time spent on my video, and I hope you enjoyed today's discussion. If you want to add something, I kindly invite you in the comments section. Don't forget to like or dislike this video and to share it with your friends. Until next time, as always, thank you for watching.